Do you have issues with worthiness, self-worth? I've got some crystals for you today. Okay, so today I'm here to talk about crystals to help boost your feelings of worthiness, or boost your self-esteem, your self-worth. You know, a lot of us have issues with this because maybe we've been bullied, there's people in our lives that talk negatively to us or criticize us for every little thing we do, and after a while you start to believe this stuff just because you're just not like them, because of their own feelings of low self-esteem and low self-worth. They make themselves feel better by coming at you and making you feel that way. So that's probably where your feelings of low self-esteem and low self-worth come from. Just a probability, very high probability that that's where that comes from. Of course, there may be more extreme things that people have done to you, abusive relationships, both physical and emotional, that do that to you as well. Okay, let's get back to feeling worthy and crystals you can use to help reinforce those feelings. Of course, you want to be working on yourselves in lots of different ways. You know, I don't ever rely just on crystals alone, but I definitely like them as a healing tool and a support to help us along with other healing modalities that we're doing to achieve the goal of whatever we're trying to achieve. So in this case, it's worthiness. So the first one I want to talk about is, and I hope I can get this up on the camera so that you can see the iridescence. This is white precious opal, and it looks like common opal, but it does have an iridescence. It's just that this light is so bright that it's not capturing it. So there's some flashes of blue and green and red in there. But it's just not getting caught very well that I can see so far. Wow, there's some really great green flashes in there. So you can see a bit of that iridescence going on in there. So white precious opal, this one actually came from the middle of the United States. So white precious opal, or any kind of opal, is great for boosting self-esteem. Also, another one for boosting self-esteem is cinnabar. I have a blog post and video all about cinnabar that I will link to here. And cinnabar is really interesting. A lot of red stones are good for boosting self-esteem, but cinnabar is especially known for that. It is one you want to be careful with because it is a toxic stone. It has mercury in it. But see, I'm not like afraid of handling it. It's not so crazy toxic that I can't touch it. I just wouldn't, you know, put this in my mouth or make a gem elixir with it or anything like that. Always err on the side of caution with any kind of crystal that may have elements in it that could be toxic, like cinnabar. And here's an affirmation that I really like for worthiness in general. You need to know internally that all of us, every single one of us, are worthy, and that we deserve to receive good in all forms. All forms, we all deserve it. So this is spirit quartz, and it has a slight lilac tone to it, or hue. Isn't it beautiful? Look how sparkly it is. Spirit quartz is always really super sparkly like this. It's usually a very light color. This is just like barely violet. And this is a great one, again, for boosting self-worth, feelings of worthiness. So get yourself some spirit quartz if you need to boost that up. This is a really nice cluster, so it sends out energy in all different directions. This would be good to have like in a space that you're going to be in a lot. If you're going to be in a larger space, then a larger cluster would be better to really send out that energy in all different directions. Okay, so hopefully I gave you some good options there to help enhance and boost your worthiness. Okay, bye everyone. Namaste.